Well, happy Tuesday to all of you. It's a pleasure to check in with you just for a few moments here, but I want to drop some important announcements as we get ready for a new change coming to you this Sunday. This Sunday, we are going to be opening up the church for the first time in several weeks, and we're very excited about that opportunity, but we also understand that many families will be choosing still to stay at home, and we encourage that decision. We will continue to have our live stream opportunities through Facebook and YouTube for you to check in with your families as well at home. But if you so choose to come with your family and make the decision to worship with us in person, we want you to be informed as to what we're going to be doing. We're going to be following the guidelines that the governor has listed over the course of the last week. So things from protective face masks to having hand sanitizing stations being spaced out here in the sanctuary. We're going to be going through those protective measures to preserve the testimony of our church. So we are going to be asking you to wear a mask if you come with your family. Now, with those masks, you can have a kind of a boring, ordinary one, but one that still works, and that's totally fine. I've got some special ones here. You can represent maybe a favorite team, like the Razorbacks. If you're like my wife and you like to make a fashion statement everywhere you go, then you can always have a special mask like this. You can wear that with us on Sunday. But we just want to encourage all of you to stay at home if you believe that's the best decision for you right now. But for those that are ready to go and ready to worship and be together as a community, we will at least get a first taste of that on this Sunday for those of you that so choose to come. But as we get ready for this next Sunday, don't forget that this Wednesday, tomorrow night, we will be meeting through Zoom in our level groups. And we're going to be having both groups involved on a similar discussion at two different times. On our high school time and on our junior high time, we're going to be discussing my quarantine story. How do we look at this period, this season of our life through the lens of eternity? So if you are on our Remind discussion group, if you are getting my messages through Remind, you will have already received a link on Monday night, giving you a list of some discussion questions and things for you to do and think about as you get ready for the discussion on Wednesday. The main thing that we're asking is for you to consider the positives and negatives that you have experienced and learned about this whole situation with COVID-19, but also what have you learned about Scripture? What has God been doing in your life, and how can we take those steps and encourage other people? So I pray that you would continue to stay informed, involved, and connected with those resources and the many other things that we're going to continue to do as we're still waiting for this time of transition. Student ministry and all the other activities are still on hold in person right now, but we can't wait to be connected physically together again. But as we get ready for that time, we still need to prepare our hearts. God is going to do something awesome this summer. Finally, whenever we get back together. But until that time comes, we need to be praying and trusting Him and growing our faith. And I pray that you would take every opportunity to do that. So I hope that I get to see you again in person. If I get to see you Sunday, it's going to be a special blessing as well. But if I don't get to see you then, I will get to see you again, hopefully on the screen soon. Have an awesome Tuesday.